What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I'm gonna do my ECU. So we're gonna slide past the bumper and into the garage here. So I don't have a lot of space to work down here. I'm not fully mounting the ECU or anything yet. This is just going to be to get it in so that we can get it tuned as well. Or, well, not tuned, but to fix the tune, I should say. So I'm going to do that right now. There's a couple things that we have to do for the MegaSquirt ECU specifically. That's the one I'm using. It is the plug and play 2. So we have to run a vacuum line to the hose for the fuel pressure regulator. So I'm going to do that right now. Probably just run it through the grommet that goes through to the fender and all that. I might have to take my wheel off, I just realized. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with that, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I was right, I had to take off the wheel. So right here, as you can see, it's very bright, but there's a grommet right there. And then the rest of the wiring goes through there. That's pretty much all my wiring. So what I'm gonna do is run the vacuum line that I need through this upper grommet here, and then through the rubber grommet to get it inside to the ECU, and then that goes up into the engine bay, and then I can tee it into the fuel pressure regulator line. Okay, so there's the tee off right here. It goes into the fuel pressure regulator. This line has to go to the fuel pressure regulator. It's in the instructions for the ECU. So that runs over down to the throttle body like you saw in the last video when installing this, and then to there. Now it tees off, it runs through here, goes through the grommet that's down here, and then I'm going to run it into the ECU. So I'm just going to do that really quickly now, and then like, we're close, man. Like, ECU installation is actually really easy, especially when you're not mounting it right away. So the hardest part about doing an ECU, pretty much, other than tuning it, is mounting it, because for some reason they never seem to like to work out. So obviously we're not going to mount it right away because I still need to be able to get in there and tune it and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to run that vacuum line through the firewall beside my battery cables, and then we'll be good. Then I'm going to call up Damien. Damien has a very nice KAT. You should follow him on Instagram. It's at Droxiev. I'll put it like right here. But yeah, he has a really nice S13 with a KAT, so a stock motor with a turbo on it. He's running the same ECU, so he knows a lot about it, and he knows how to set up bass tunes. He pretty much knows how to tune it at this point. He's at like 20 pounds of boost, so he's like at the same area as me, just with a KA, so he gets more torque. So yeah, I'm gonna run this through the firewall and then plug in the ECU and hopefully get a hold of Damien. This might go into tomorrow because I don't know if he's busy right now, but he's just gonna remote into my computer from his computer and do the tune for me. So yeah. Okay, so it's a bit of a mess down here right now, but like I said, I'm not gonna mount it. So I got the vacuum line, got the tuner cable coming from it. Sorry, the car's a mess right now, obviously. So right now I'm at a standstill for what I can do with the ECU, because this is where it exceeds my knowledge. So this video obviously isn't gonna end for you guys, but it's gonna end for me right now, because I have to wait for Damien to come, or for him to be able to at least tune it by connecting remotely to my computer or something. I have to talk to him, figure it out. So we'll see in a second, but in another day. Ready? Whoop. And there we go. So it's the next day now. I have talked to Damien, and I figured out that there is actually one more thing that I can do. So I have to put a tuning plate, or replace a tuning plate, something, I don't exactly know what it is, into the crank angle sensor. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. This is the crank angle sensor here. It basically is your timing. If you're familiar with cars, it is the distributor of this car, basically, just not with spark plug wires because we have coil packs. I don't know how to explain it. So I just have to pop this cover off and then replace the thing. It's literally 3 Phillips head screws. It'll take like 2 minutes, and we'll just do it really quick right now. Okay, so first step was taking that off. So now I'm just gonna loosen this Phillips head right here and pop this little plate off, and he's gonna be replaced by this one. It's kind of hard to see. This one is gonna replace it. If you look here, you can see the little opening here. This faces out way this way, not this way. This way the ECU can read it. So we're gonna put it on this way. knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so now we're gonna throw this guy on. The washer's right here. So with this guy facing to the left. There we go. Okay, so this is the old trigger wheel, I think it's called, that came out of the crank angle sensor. The new ECU can't read this, so that's why I had to replace it with the new one. So I was gonna add the tuning and stuff into this video, but I think I might wait, because if I tune it, that means it's startup, and I want to keep you guys waiting a little bit longer. So that is going to be it. It's going to be a shorter video because it's just me installing the ECU, but I haven't seen anything online about installing it into an SR20, so maybe this will help. If you're watching this because you need to install it, I hope this helped. So yeah, short video today, but what can you do? As per usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.